A pleasant day to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family, active citizens, and Nigerians. Thank you for joining me once again. Now, as Obedience have expressed themselves to Atiku, telling him that Peter Obi cannot in any way accept the slot for the VP. It's like it's not all Nigerians that are forgiving him. In fact, some of them are coming out to go beyond that point and actually tell him, Oga, your time is up. You have done this thing for too long. What is it in Aso Rock that you kept there that you are actually fighting to go and pick up? You have gotten to a point where you are supposed to actually encourage others to come in. You know, support the ones that are actually there to make a difference, to come in. You are still looking for how you can put somebody that if they place you and him in an election, he's going to beat you hands down as your VP. I'm going to be showing you that. I can tell you that Fayose was one of the people that actually spoke to this, Isaac Foshi, and I'm going to be showing you what he actually said. He knocked off Atiku completely. But before I do that, let me quickly also say that Professor Udenta granted an interview on Channels TV and then decided to make some very valid point about the whole Tinubu's 2 years in office. Now, one of the major things he said that caught my attention was the fact that he clearly outlined the problem and then went further to say that the government is actually afraid, and that is why they are looking for how to drag anybody they can drag. In fact, as far as he's concerned, governance is over, because clearly what they are doing is that they are already talking about 2027 because of the fear there is, and they are looking for how to actually inculcate anybody they can inculcate into the party, force people to actually believe in them, force people to join them, blackmail, do every means possible to actually get everybody to their own side, because they have that belief that, look, they have actually failed and then there is nothing for them when it comes to the people. So how do we actually get the votes we want? We liaise with these guys, push some of them to come to our side, and then use them as the agent against their own people. And that is what is happening. The truth about the matter was what he spilled. And I'm just going to be putting a portion of that video so that you can actually see for yourself what he had to say. Because he's somebody that whenever he grants an interview, he speaks truth to power. You know, they feet hide mouth. The place where they talk him as he be. So let me allow you listen to him, hear what he had to say, and then when I come back, we can actually discuss it and then get back to the other video I really wanted to show you. Please watch.
The Honorable Minister was here, and a globally recognized and respected individual from the Mochaco. I've read about him. But I'm sure he's living in a bubble. You know, this is a second year scorecard. So he's really doing a spirited defense of his government and his president. The question you ask yourself and I ask myself is, 2 years ago, are you better off today than you were 2 years ago? That's a practical question. It has to do with the tunnel or the light escaping from the tunnel or the light shining bright. It's 2 years ago and today. Are you better off then or now? 90% or more of Nigerians, they said the fat cats around the regime will tell you they are worse off today. That regime scorecard, you know, I've said it on a number of occasions, but there'll be more opportunities in future to dwell on that. But when you talk about endorsement is not by the people. It's by the political class.
Yeah, it's by his party.
Yes, and they have every reason to endorse him because they have everything at stake. This next election will be a referendum. Not on Mohamed Buhari.
Will it?
Not on Mohamed Buhari's disastrous presidency, but on his own presidency. Because if you have 4 years scorecard now to say, you elected me 4 years back, I'm sure you're happy now. And
who are the people that are going to stand against him?
Yeah, it's going to happen
for this referendum.
It is.
Who is the opposition that's going to stand against him in 2027?
Yes, I can tell you the opposition. It's going to happen. We have virtually 2 years or slightly less for the election. The regime panicked. That's why it went into election mode 2 years ahead of time. I predicted here in this studio, it will govern for less than 2 years, and it has happened. So the defections, the endorsement, the re-endorsement, the recalibrations will continue in perpetuity until the election season is upon us. Those who stand against them are massive, and many. If you see the fragmentation in the political system and the political order, it will be reconstituted somewhere down the line. PDP, of course, is having a valiant fight for its life. Nobody thought PDP was going to ever hold a National Executive Committee meeting. That held successfully with a robust communicator. People never expected to come from the party. So if that takes place, the party convention, take away the shackles of those whistlings within the party ranks and rebrands it as a formidable opposition force. And the rest of other people in Labour Party, with P2B, in NNPP, one was so in Aerofire and the rest of them, these are incredibly formidable forces. Altogether, they will coalesce.
Now, you've seen it right. Yes, this is basically what he said, and I can tell you this is the absolute truth. We have seen clearly that there is this fear factor, and that is why they have forgotten governance. I said this before. I said they are not supposed to be paying attention. If it's a government that actually really wants to make an impact or actually want to change, the status quo or change the pattern, they are not supposed to actually be talking about anything 2027 at this point in time. It's supposed not to be politicking. It's supposed to be paying attention to the major issues at hand and looking for how to actually deal with them. Looking for how to actually remove Nigerians from the shackles of the wickedness that they have placed us, and then, govern with some level of integrity, competence, hold people responsible and accountable, and the rest. That is what they're supposed to be doing. But because they know, first of all, they don't have nothing to offer. Secondly, the people are fully aware that what they came to do is to kill, destroy, and, do everything that is evil, because I can tell you that the people are at the receiving end of whatever they are doing there. So they are now politicking in 2025 ahead of 2027, looking for how to steal almost all the governors into their party, sweep them all, is what he said, forgetting that people are passing through hell. And the statistic is speaking for itself. Yesterday there was a poll that was done on X, and then 79% of Nigerians gave Tinubu 0/10. That is, nobody, they didn't even give him 1. So imagine the people that gave him 1/10 or 2/10 for the 2 years that have passed. So automatically we have almost 99% of them actually saying this man did nothing. He has achieved nothing. Clearly. Because at the end of the day, if people are actually telling you failed, then you achieved nothing. Instead of them to pay attention to that, they are actually, deluded. Let me put it that way. In the illusion that they are actually doing well. So they come out and tell people that, oh, we are doing well, we have done great, we have done this one, we have changed that one, we have, a lot of lies, a lot of propaganda, a lot of deception, a lot of stuff just to be able to buy the conscience of people. But the people are the ones faced with the reality. And that is why you can see that they have resulted into politicking instead of focusing on governance in 2025. Because they don't have nothing to offer. While that is going on, Atiku is still pushing his ambition and looking for how to make Peter Obi the VP. Let me show you what Isaac said, and when I come back, we'll wrap this up.
Atiku asking Peter Obi to be his vice. Now, see finish. You know what they call see finish? Now, see finish. Mr. Atiku, you've forgotten that Obi got 25% even in your state, Adamawa. Obi got 25%. In your state. You are asking our own Peter Obi to be your vice. Atiku, you wrecked PDP, sir. You are the one that wrecked that party. The day they allowed you back into that party, now virus them bring back. The party have given you chance how many times? And you still won't wreck the little value remaining in PDP. Why? What have they done to you, Atiku? You have children that you can put forward. Why must you be the president? It is southern time, blessing time. Northerners have had their own 8 years of Buhari. He finished the country. He messed up the system. We are still swimming in the basin up till now. What did you forget in government in Aso Rock, Atiku, that you want to go and take? As a leader, you have wrecked PDP. Now PDP is now carcass. PDP is now carcass. If you didn't go into that primary, if you had allowed Obi, Wike, and others to do their primary in peace and select their flag bearer in peace, PDP will still be like number 1 now. Come on. You finished the party and you are still struggling to go back. What did you forget in the villa, sir? What did you forget there? It's southern time. 8 years to the north. Buhari has used your 8 years. Now you want to come and take our own. Asking Peter Obi to be your vice. That's an insult. Peter Obi will flog you, flog others any day, any time. Free, fair, credible election. Atiku, enough is enough. As a leader, see what you have done to party now. Nigeria is going one party state because of your dream. How can you allow your dream to be so destructive? It's so toxic that it is affecting even opposition in Nigeria. As an elderly man, come on. Appa, look at what you're doing to the party. You coming to Obi to be your vice. It's a serious insult. Go and check the last result. Obi got 25% from Adamawa. Clear. Obi flogged you in Abuja nicely. How can that person now be your vice? It's not Okorocha. Everybody has left you. PDP governors, they are all gone. Senators are gone. Everybody gone. Because of this your dream. How can someone have a dream that is so destructive and you are still chasing the dream? Abba, leader should be leader.
Now you've heard it right. That is a clear-cut truth. At this point in time, everybody is telling Atiku, please step down. There is nothing you left there that you want to go and take. You've had opportunities, you've come out to contest. In fact, the more you even come out, the people are losing hope in what you want to do. The question is, why are you striving to get to that position again? Is it based on actually the pains of the people, or is it based on ambition? And I can tell you, for me, I believe it's based on ambition. Because the truth is, if you see somebody that is triggered by the pain of the people, the activities of that person will show it. Now, subsequently, if not this period, because maybe Peter Obi came in and he has changed the pattern or the trajectory around politicking in Nigeria. If not this period, he will just go back to his Dubai and have a good time. And then when it comes close to the time for election, he will step in again. Peter Obi have changed it, and yes, he's actually been around and all that. But at the end of the day, to what effect? The question is, how is he even trying to change the life of the people? How is he trying to change? How is he impacting the people if the people are the major reason for him looking for that office? Let us take an example from Peter Obi. Peter Obi is consistently on the road. And the truth is that he's not even reaching out to the rich. It's actually the poor, the students, those in IDP camps, those that cannot actually afford, food for themselves. He's actually reaching out to the people. He's relating with the people. He's always with the people. That is somebody that understands what the people are passing through, because he relates with them directly. You cannot be up there and the people are down here and you say you understand. Clearly you don't. So when I look at all the antics of these people and all the game plans and everything that is happening, you just clearly know that this guy is not really there to actually help the people. He's just ambition driven. And that is why I'm excited that Peter Obi said any coalition that has to do with ambition, that is being driven by just snatch, grab, and let us just go there, he's not involved. It has to be people based on, elevating the poverty of the people, the illiterate, sending them back to school and all that. And you can see that every single time his moves is showing it. That is the person that truly do care about the people. If it was eye service, at least, no be money they use. If I don't tire now, 2 years down the line, if na eye service, na money they use, now no be say anybody they give, I no get any NGO where they give her money. If I don't tire, say I bet I keep my remaining change. But 2 years down the line, we've seen consistency. And he has been doing this before behind the camera. Now he has become a figure to reckon with. So automatically the spotlight is on him and the cameras will always be with him. But he has been doing it without the cameras. But let us look at the other opposition leaders and all their shenanigans, those that are actually vying for this position. How many of them can actually boast that, since after this election, I have been consistent. If I promised Nigerians that I'm going to be with them, and I've been consistent going to all these places trying to reach out to them. How many of them? And if you check, they have handled serious political office. They might be even richer than Peter Obi. And that is the point we are trying to make. You cannot come and, keep fighting for a certain position when the people are not seeing the connect between you and them. And you are telling them that, I am actually fighting for this position for your sake. I want to change the pattern. I want to change the trajectory. And that is why I'm actually fighting for it. No matter how long it takes, I will fight till I get there so that I can change things. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that these guys will do anything better than what Tinubu is doing. That is why the only person I pin down with is Peter Obi. Because I know that from the movement he's making, look, when you see the action speaks louder than voices or words. The truth is that when you now start seeing the actions of people, you get to really know if they really care or not. And his action has shown that, yes, he's actually with the people. Now, let me drop it here. Please, drop your comments in the comment section. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thanks for watching this video. Have a blessed remaining part of your day. I'll see you next time.